Okay, here, so far, taken the pulling mechanism off the top engine. It was just 3 bolts holding this on. This was underneath here, and you had a nut holding it on, because this spins clockwise. The or counterclockwise, nut should be loosened clockwise, so it's a reverse thread nut. So now, taking this apart, I'm scared of the spring. Let's see, right there. So each one of these go that way. So what happens if they go that way? They can go that way. Just leave it at that so far. Spring is inside here, so I'm gonna have to remove this plate. It's supposed to be slowly, but that did not work. So as you can see, there's a little catch right here. Maybe I can pull it up out of there. Yeah, here we go. And now you see just the bottom right here is coming out. So if any more of this really comes out, it's gonna go everywhere. So I'm gonna clamp it, this right here, and okay, I just put some vice grips on here. Now should be able to pry this out. Maybe let's get on the table so it doesn't fall. Okay, now further taking this piece apart. Can't tell you what it is or what it does really, but with this polymer, say bushing, be very careful with that. You don't want to break it. Then you have this inner piece. So we'll take that and stick it right in here just as it came out. Now we have this ring here. Slide this ring off. Set it here. Setting these assembly. As it goes there. Now pushes out the bottom, and that is taken apart. We can take this tooth, stick it in. You see there, it's not going to line up, but it's pretty easy to just drag to the center, and there you have it. It actually holds itself in place. All right, my next step is going to grease these 2 pieces and slide it into the center here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a finger grease, rub it all inside this hole, take more grease, run it along the outside of this, plastic. It's really thin now. I can slide it down to the hole. You can see it slides right down into there. And I'll take this. I'm gonna run more lithium grease on the inside of that hole. Plastic, and even more lithium grease on the outside here. I'm going to be sure to get the ends too, because the end is going to sit down on a piece of metal down there. And slides right in there. Actually, it's not going to go on. So I put too much grease and it's hydro-locking, so you can actually remove some. I'm going to go ahead and like this first, and then there we go. So both need to be inside each other before you put it in. Okay, so that's that part. Now this does have little round piece that sits down in there, and I do believe the sharp edge is pointing out. So once you get that on, put this back in, lock it down. Now you'll have the metal bushing inside, polymer on the outside. You have your washer right here. The line of the washer faces the outside. You can see there's a ring around it right there. And so we'll flip this up over. Now this little spring should go down in this indentation right here. So I'm going to put some grease down in there. It's actually really hard to get down in there. Ended up very messy. I'm gonna just put it on the spring itself. We're gonna now set the spring down in there. I have this piece. It looks like a cap. It actually sits down with the cap opening upwards. So I'm also gonna dabble some grease on the outside there. These, you'll see that there's a indentation on the bottom of these, so these are going to face down to this, so you're not going to see them looking up. And the curb, you can see it's there's a curve in it right here. That's going to be facing out away from this centerpiece. I'll show you what it looks like when they're all on there. Looks like that. So when one pushes this little thing, as it moves around on there, it can push all of those. Not sure exactly what they do yet, but lastly, we have this piece. It will go here, slide down through here. Now you want to just put a line through here and just roll screw cord up. Let's roll it up in the disc. And there we go. All that together.